Hi, I'm Linh Podetti, founder of Outsourcing Angel. I believe that the most important skill a business owner needs to master in order to survive and thrive in today's environment is the skill of outsourcing. It is a skill that can help you to achieve the freedom to spend time doing what you love, spend more quality time with your family, and achieve your financial goal. I'm going to share with you the exact principles that have helped me to remove myself from my business and the principles that I use to help my clients at Outsourcing Angel to free up over 7,000 hours of time right now. Now, onto the big problem. Now, this is the problem that I think holds business owners back from achieving true freedom. No matter how long they've been in business or how many VAs they have, or even how much revenue they produce, they still cannot achieve true freedom because they have not learned to delegate decision-making powers to their VAs. Most business owners hire VAs, but focus on what tasks can a VA do for me, instead of also asking what decisions they can make for me. For example, typically a business owner would hire a VA, provide the VA with the instructions, and then their VA goes off doing the task. The VA comes back to the business owner to check their work, and the business owner tells the VA what changes need to be done, and then the VA goes off again and comes back for approval. Business owners are stuck in the cycle of checking work and end up spoon-feeding their VAs. Their VA cannot complete tasks alone because they are reliant on the business owner's decision at every step. Instead, what a business owner should do is hand off the decision-making to the VA by asking the VA to provide suggestions and to train them to make decisions for them until one day the decisions are just the same as what they would make. This is when true freedom comes, when you are no longer being the bottleneck. Apart from the issue of decision-making, there are 5 other mistakes that keep a business owner trapped in their business. Firstly, believing they don't have the time. Like the famous saying goes, it's not because you don't have the time, it's because you're not making it a priority. So if no time is your problem, then the priority for you is to work on solving your time issue. Hiring VAs is the best way to solve the problem because you get to leverage someone else's time to do the work you need to get done in your business. To have more time is to find more time, and the only way to do that is to pay for someone else's time. The next mistake business owners make is believing prioritizing is the key. But prioritizing only means moving certain tasks to the top and others below to do it when you have time. But the to-do list is still the same. Prioritizing actually limits your capacity and growth. The third mistake they make is to think they need to be more productive. Working faster or more hours doesn't actually change the fact that there's still so much work to do and not enough time. The last 2 common mistakes are believing that no one else does it as good as me and it's faster if I do it. Yes, that is true only at the beginning, because learning to do something new is always going to be slower and not as good at the beginning. But over time, we all can get better and faster. We can't compare our performance after doing something for many years versus hiring a VA who just took over the task, expecting them to do it as perfect and fast as us. If you recognize yourself saying any of these things to yourself, don't beat yourself up. I too had these limiting beliefs when I first started my own journey in business. But I started to ask myself, what if this is not true? What if I'm wrong about what I'm thinking? This really allowed me to open up my mind about what's possible. Now that we have busted these limiting beliefs, let's go into the 4-step GR.O.W model we built at Outsourcing Angel, which was built around simplicity, scalability, and support. This model is used for ourselves as well as for our clients to help them scale with a reliable virtual team. GR.O.W stands for Guide, Recruit, Operate, Wholehearted. Let's start with Guide. This is about having the clarity over what you need to offload your tasks to a VA, your budget and working arrangements. You need to be clear about what you're hiring the VA for, and depending on your budget, this will determine whether you will work with them on an ad hoc or longer term basis. Once that is clear, you now need to start creating your systems and processes to help train your VA to take over your tasks. I will show you some cool tools you can use to record your processes and systems so that it is presented in an engaging format for your VA. With all the systems and processes you will create, you also need a place to store them so it's easy to access. Now, the biggest question I get asked by business owners all the time is, what tasks should I get the VAs to do? Well, let me show you a way to find out what's currently on your plate and what to consider to offload to them. This is an example of a time audit tracking sheet we share with our clients, where they can capture and track what tasks they work on during the week. Each day, put your alarm on at 30 minutes interval, and when your alarm goes off is a signal for you to record what you just did in the last 30 minutes. This is the true indication of where your time is actually spent. Now, itemize each task and do this audit for at least 7 days. Now that you have a list of tasks, I want you to put the tasks through a focus funnel method. This is where you funnel it through and firstly eliminate the tasks you shouldn't be doing at all. Sometimes we get caught up in the doing that we forget to check if it's even valuable for us to do anymore. Once you have eliminated the tasks, next consider which tasks can be automated using any automation software and widgets. For example, if you have been posting your content on social media each day, consider using a scheduling tool, or save time with booking appointments by using a calendar scheduling tool. If automation is not possible, then next to consider is what you can delegate. This is the part where you ask yourself, is it worth my time to do this? Do the tasks give me joy? The Marie Kondo question. And pass over the tasks to a VA to do for you. What's left should be the tasks that you know will bring the highest return for you, and only you can do and you love doing. Finally, decide whether you will do it right now or you can do it later. If you're still stuck for ideas on what a VA can do, let me share with you some examples of what VAs do for us and our clients at Outsourcing Angel. They can do what a PA does, like email management through to graphic design, marketing, research, and video tasks. They can also handle customer service, website, SEO, and data entry. But don't worry about trying to take note of all of these tasks. You can email and request a copy of our 100 tasks a VA can do, and we can send you a copy. Now that you are clear on what tasks you can get a VA to do, let's explore the working arrangement options for you. Depending on their skill sets, they are categorized as Executive VA, Advanced VA, and Technical VA. Executive VA's skill level is more administrative. They can handle tasks like back office support. Advanced VAs are more experienced and can handle things like social media, content creation. Finally, the technical VAs are those with a more specialized skill set like a web developer, graphic designer, etc. Then, depending on your budget or the type of work, you need to ask yourself whether it makes sense to hire them on a once-off project based or on-demand or long-term. Now, let me explain an easy way for you to prepare your systems and processes so you can get ready for your first hire. I don't know about you, but I've worked in companies before where they document all their processes in a Word document and print out folders after folders and put it away in filing cabinets. This way of recording processes is inefficient and not useful at all. Then there are companies who use Google Drive or Dropbox to save all of their processes. But the problem with it is it's hard to find the files unless you're the one saving them. The tools that I like to introduce you to is Loom, where you can easily record a video screencast of you showing your VA how to do your task on your computer. You then save the videos in a Trello board. It's a project management tool which we recommend you use if you're starting out and budget conscious. Trello makes it easy to set up your business like an intranet. We call it the virtual headquarter or virtual HQ, which we share with our clients when they work with us, where a VA can find all the onboarding they need, processes, project plan, and tasks they need to complete. You can then embed your Loom video in there with a checklist a VA can follow. With all the preparation completed, you are now ready to get into recruitment. There are 5 steps within recruitment you must consider, which are: number 1, having an attractive job description. Number 2, you need to filter your candidates through reviewing their applications. Then thirdly, once you have your favorite 2 or 3 candidates, take them through an interview process. The 4th step is, even if you like the candidates, you have to make sure to test their skills. And finally, step 5 is where you're ready to hire. Let me show you an example of a job description we use to hire a graphic designer. We clearly state the expected minimum salary and explain who we are, what the job requirements are, work shift time. We even include a small test for them to do as part of their application. And finally, soft skills we require, which are very important. We explain what our recruitment process is like and the benefits of joining us. Remember, if you want to attract more quality candidates, then make sure that your job description is attractive. Now that you have a job description ready to go, here are some places you can go to post your job up. Marketplaces like Fiverr, Upwork are great for project-based jobs, and onlinejobs.ph is great for hiring Filipino VAs. Note though that these marketplaces are populated with millions of freelancers around the world, so it can be a time-consuming option. Then you have the recruiters like FreeUp who do the recruitment for you, but you still have to figure out how to work with the VAs effectively yourself. But if you like an all-done-for-you approach, then an agency like Outsourcing Angel and other business process outsourcing companies, or BPOs, will do both the recruitment and management of your VAs for you. The only difference between us at Outsourcing Angel and other BPO companies is that we are completely remote and can hire VAs from anywhere in the Philippines, while BPOs have their VAs in an office and can only hire within the city. You're probably wondering next, how do I know which VA is good or bad? Well, here are some ways you can sniff out bad candidates based on my years of experience working with them. Check if they are money motivated. For example, do they straight away talk about the salary rate or ask about increases multiple times on the interview? If they show too much focus on money, then I smell trouble. Next, check their work history to see how long they worked for previous employers. If it's less than 3 months for most recent work experiences across multiple clients, then ask them more questions to see if they have a legit good reason for jumping around at different jobs. Look out for how well they presented their resume. Example, is it up to date? Do they have wrong spelling and grammar? Although this is minor details, it shows whether a VA is a detailed person or care enough about getting a job with you. If your VA rocks up late to the interview without a clear reason and show any signs of unprofessional attitude during the interview, then it's also a red flag. Don't be so forgiving if you have a funny feeling. Just remember to follow your gut instinct. Another way is look out for the references and do check up to see if they have any negative past reviews. And finally, look for inconsistent answers during the interview to determine if they are telling you the truth or not. For example, if they claim that they can do email marketing, ask them specifically what they do and how they would do it to match their claim. Sometimes claiming that they know email marketing might only mean that they know how to manage your email inbox, versus what you're really after is someone who can write email campaigns and know how to use email marketing tools like ActiveCampaign, etc. Don't worry, to make it easy for you, I'm going to share a guide of the best interview questions you can ask the VA when you stay to the end to receive this gift. But look, we don't always get it right. So here's the story of our client Matt Hawker, who runs a digital marketing agency in Victoria, Australia. Matt came to us looking for a web developer who could help with their client support requests. Just over 1 month, he started to notice some recurring productivity issues with his first VA. They worked on changing processes to try to make it work, but to no avail. So we paused his service and worked with him to find the right VA, because he knew that going back to what he did before working without a VA wasn't going to help him grow his business. Within 3 months with his new VA Mac, he upgraded Mac to full-time to give himself even more time freedom. Now he's been with us and with Mac for over 3 years. He's able to spend more time with his wife and raising their 3 young boys. Once you have recruited your VA, the next step in the G.R.O.W model is operate. This is all about getting your VA up to speed quickly by training them the right way. Making sure your VA is on track by providing feedback loops, and it's about always tweaking your systems and processes as your business changes. Once you have hired your VA, expect to spend a lot of quality time with your VA by providing them with orientation to daily catch-ups, check-ins, feedback, and reviews. And as part of your gift for staying until the end, I will share with you this checklist that will guide you on how you should train and communicate with your VA in their first 6 months. Research by Glassdoor suggests that one great employee onboarding can improve employee retention by 80% and productivity by 70%. The next part I'm going to show you is a vital key to making it work with your VA. It is about the feedback loops. This is the part that helps you to delegate decision making as well. First, provide the training to your VA and get your VA to do the task. If the task came out wrong, ask your VA for feedback on the task. Example, was there something missing in my instruction? How did you end up here? What can I do to make it clearer for you? Then you tweak the process. The first rule of thumb is do not assume and jump to conclusion that the VA was at fault, because we often overlook the way we delivered the training and our unclear instructions, which could have caused the result to be unsatisfactory. This feedback loop also shows to the VA that you treasure their input, you care about their growth, and you're also training them to do the thinking for you by providing you with ideas for improvements. This leads us to the last part of the G.R.O.W model, which is wholehearted. Like I said earlier, hiring is only a small initial step. The success of your business depends on how hard your VA is going to work for you and for how long. It is important to spend a lot of time and effort in providing a great culture for your VA so they are motivated to come to work every day. This is why we call it wholehearted. It's about caring for them wholeheartedly. For example, reward and recognize your VA. Example, thanking them often, giving them pay rise or bonus when you feel that they deserve it. Building your relationship with your VA beyond just work by showing that you care about their family and personal goals. Invest in your VA for the long haul by upskilling them, provide mentoring and coaching to them. Here is an example of what goes on at Angel Nation, where our VAs gets to enjoy hanging out with their teammates on Zoom, sharing knowledge and ask questions when they get stuck. And we do team building activities like ladies' night, run competitions, and even catch up with each other in person at our annual company trip. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like help to hire your own VA for your business, I would love to invite you to book a free discovery call with us. We can help answer all the questions you have about VAs and help you determine what tasks a VA can help you with. Thank you, and I'll see you again in the next video.